So ZERØ O'skul says Brian Greene is a charlatan. Thank you, ZERØ O'skul. I appreciate that.
So I'm totally wiped out. I've spent the last 2.5 months working on this thing. It's just like 25, 30 minutes of animation, stop motion. I really wanted to get it done by today. And it's not quite finished just yet, but it will be by the time you see me. Now, I did not sleep last night. It's, 10:30 in the morning. And it's really finally coming together, and it should be done by this afternoon. What day is it? It's May. What day is it? It's May 11, 10:37 a.m. And yeah, this is gonna be a thing, and there's like no real show that I have prepared other than this animation, and I hope you enjoy it.
The ZERØ O Show proudly presents the Ziggy Smõx Superbo Supreme King Size Cigarette Comedy Show. Starring Ziggy Smõx.
Hey, hi, hello, come on in, welcome, one and all, make yourself at home, get cozy. Hi, everybody, by which I mean you. Welcome to the Ziggy Smõx Superbo Supreme King Size Cigarette Comedy Show, brought to you by Superbo Supreme King Size Cigarettes. Tired of paying for expensive visits with your local oncology department and expensive chest x-rays which could cause cancer? Try new, unfiltered Superbo Supreme King-Size cigarettes. You can't light them. You can't smoke them. You can't give them away. You can't throw them away. You can't do anything with them but look cool and enjoy. Get luxury and pleasure. Get Superbo. All right, radio. We got a big show for you today. If the timing goes right, this episode should go out exactly as we of Earth get our first view of Sagittarius A-star, better known as Milky Way Central, the black hole at the heart of our galaxy. In honor of this grand event, we are going to present another hard sci-fi episode of the show with our friend from out of space, Super-D. And you'll meet a couple members of the show's crew who are going to help us create what should be the most epic sci-fi episode we here at the show have ever put forth. And this is only the third episode we've ever done. So hold on to your tonsils lest you get tonsillitis or an accidental tonsillectomy. Let's go on into the ultimate sci-fi adventure. Here we go. This has been wonderful. I sure am glad we were all able to join you for tea, Super-D.
Yes, I am glad you could join me for tea too. Ziggy Smõx, Blaxlax, Sphere-2-3DO, Xan Fezenvest. My friends, I love you guys, but I have to go back.
For tea?
For tea too?
No, you see, it goes, in order to take on me. To take me on as a structured and individuated physical entity, to take on this body, I had to contract the structure of 930 trillion cubic light years of space and 10,000 galaxies into a cosmic string and blast myself through it, as it, with a strange matter solar-night fusion reaction, and wound up on Ziggy's show as the whole feedback of the Hubble ultra-deep field through interface with the Hubble Space Telescope.
So what exactly is the Hubble ultra-deep field?
Well, Ziggy, look, you know what? Since we're chatting over tea, I'm going to give you the long answer which starts with this question. Do you know the difference between a dream and a vision? Oh, I have an answer. It's that the difference between a dream and a vision is that the dream goes away when you open your eyes, but a vision persists. Regardless of whether your eyes are closed or open, the vision is there. At a certain point in life, people of vision, not dreamers but seers, stop searching out friends with similar ideas of fun and they start seeking associates with similar goals. This is not to discard friends. If you need your friends, you know where to find them. They will be right in the same places where you like to be, doing the same things you like to do because you know what they like to do for fun because it's what you like to do for fun. You have your friends. However, you have to keep in touch with associates and keep up with them, because associates will always be on the move, moving ahead and away and forward toward a change for the future of humankind. How was that, Al? That was a bit weirdly meandering, but yes, a dream goes away when you open your eyes, but a vision persists. The Hubble Ultra Deep Field, in that sense, is a vision captured as a photograph of the most boring part of all space. This guy, Massimo Stiavelli, was in charge of the Hubble Space Telescope and had his own discretionary time to use the telescope however he wanted when it wasn't otherwise in use. So he spent 2 weeks pointing the telescope at a patch of space half the size of a small postage stamp and collected the indistinguishable light from what was believed to be empty space. But Massimo Stiavelli had a vision that there must be light coming from this empty place, and that something should be visible there. So he pointed the telescope at what should have been nothing, but instead of not a thing, as little by little light streamed into the telescope from this tiny speck of empty sky, and in came 10,000 galaxies. Stiavelli had discovered a whole celestial pano-tilta vista going back to the dawn of time from a region of space free of local light pollution, as far into space as humans had ever seen with visible light. Yeah, they thought there would be nothing there, but instead they were like, oh wow, it's full of galaxies.
Yes, exactly. What is it Arthur C. Clarke said?
What are you doing, Dave?
Moonwatcher approached the waterhole.
No, not from 2001 A Space Odyssey.
The view from Serendip? From Out of the Sun.
No, those are just titles, not sayings.
I never really read him much. My interests are on silt and slime mold. He's out of my field.
Yes, that's it. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them, into the impossible. Remember that if you are doing something that is considered impossible, you know it is totally possible because you have done it. That is how humans will make their way up there.
To the stars?
To the stars. And I have to go back too.
To the stars?
Yes, to the stars. I feel like I made an error, not in coming here. I am glad I came here to meet you. But in leaving there, I feel like my action has induced a turmoil of tumultuous repercussions across the cosmos, and other parts are plotting to come, to collapse their constructs, to experience individuated physicality.
What is it like to become a singular entity?
It is not so easy to describe. I tell you this, March 19, 2008, the day Arthur C. Clarke died, was also the day when Earth observed the biggest universal fireworks display ever. Up till then, the Swift satellite had just become operational 3 years prior, and on that day, March 19, 2008, the universe applauded as 5 gamma-ray bursts, lightning bolts from supernovae that reach across the light years, inducing cosmic rays that are known to cause lightning events here on Earth, were recorded in one day. This was the first time that Earth had ever observed more than one gamma-ray burst within a 24-hour period, and one of them was the brightest burst ever recorded by humans, and it was briefly the farthest object that could be viewed with the naked eye. March 19, 2008. It is called the Arthur C. Clarke event.
Why is it called that?
Because the universe gave Arthur C. Clarke a grand ovation on the day of his death. Were you even listening?
Oh, yeah.
And now I have to go back.
To the stars?
Yes, to the stars. I would like for you to meet me at the World Peace Monument in 1 hour.
I bet lots of people will be there because of the Candy Crane situation.
Candy Crane?
It's war.
See, the Russian primer, Fart Vladimir Putin, is head of the World Judo Association. Being the head of a totalitarian state, he always challenges Special Forces graduates to judo matches, and up till 2019, he always won. Then rumors started circulating that he was losing matches. He then created a proxy enemy in Candy Crane and was assisted in stripping them of military might by Trumpty Dumpty, the rotten egg president, over the existence of not hard drives, but whole servers that were supposed to contain 30,000 emails from the hilarious Clowntown candidate.
Ah, yes, I know about these. Why would somebody store 30,000 emails in a series of servers? Why even preserve them at all? The presumption makes no sense.
So Putin is getting old and losing judo matches to his military elites, and he's too embarrassed to admit he's just grown weak, so he tells them that through some special training they have become superpowered. Rumor is that he sent every soldier who beat him and every soldier who ever saw him lose to the front lines to die.
Isn't it strange how mere embarrassment can actually destroy people? War is stupid. It always happens for stupid reasons. When it happens, soldiers are great and brave and needed. But the occurrence of war is just stupid.
Like how specialist pediatricians are there to extract toys from the ears and noses of children. But stuffing toys into ears and noses is a stupid thing. But it happens. And there are people who are great and brave who deal with it when it does happen.
Poopin is claiming he's only annexing Russian-speaking regions of Candy Crane to liberate his people.
Why doesn't he just invite those people to emigrate to Rushing?
He did, but they don't want to go. In Poopin's Rushing, if you don't want to move to Rushing, Rushing moves to you.
Well, I hate to be rushing, but I need to get ready to go. Meet me at the World Peace Monument in 1 hour, please.
So an hour later, we went to the first anti-war monument we could find.
Is this the right place? I don't think he said the war is hell monument. Didn't he say the World Peace Monument?
Yeah, it's all the way on the other side of the park. So then we went to the World Peace Monument.
Is that it?
Boop, boop, boop.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And so at the World Peace Monument, we found a Ferris wheel. But it actually turned out to be Super-D in disguise as a Ferris wheel.
Is plasma a state of matter?
Boop, 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 boop.
I think it's a transitory phase. Well, what are the states of matter?
It's solid, liquid, gas, plasma, radiation, liquid light, wave light, particle light, crystalline solid, liquid crystal, time crystal, virtual particle, Bose-Einstein condensate, superfluid, supersolid, positronic mass, positronium, particle positronium, superfluid positronium, supersolid positronium, ion solid, ion fluid, ion gas, ion plasma, event horizon matter, spaghettified matter, singularized matter, neutron star matter, unbounded non-gravitational matter, superdimensional dissociated matter, potential energy, kinetic energy, static energy, and vacuum energy.
Thanks, Super-D.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, this was a bad idea.
What's the matter?
I am getting dizzy. I have to stop. Everybody get off.
Well, thanks for the ride.
Yeah, that was fun.
Boop, 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 boop.
That goes double for me.
Thank you for coming to see me and my ship.
Wait, you have a spaceship?
Yes, this is the Astrid, which stands for Accounted Spacetime's Relative Infinite Dimensionality, and it can go anywhere in space and time by already occurring in constant flux at all points, unless it is definitely in one place.
So how did it get here? You just tumbled into my studio from space.
I came in on the Astrid and ejected so I could launch straight down the line while I told it to find a place to park where nobody would likely be. So it flew in cloaked and landed here at the World Peace Monument.
Yeah, who'd be at the World Peace Monument?
Nice retcon. Yeah, we didn't actually see you enter local space, just a warping hop vibration of light, so that could have been anything.
Yes. According to the newly expanded backstory, I was very excited to experience being as a singular entity. I actually thought wind was the structure of the planet, and that the planet was a stranger who might want to be my friend. Then I got a transmission of all Earth history, as recorded from my ship, and I learned all about you cigarette people and your spilled candy friends, and your cyber gears and their holographic projections of dancing fiery ice people, and I fell in love with your world.
Well, Earth loves you too, Super-D, so I guess this is goodbye?
Yes, Wait!
What is it?
I knew all about you because my ship told me all about you. How did you know who I was? You introduced me by name as a 48-cell, 8D equilateral triangular octagon-based superdimensional simplex entity from out of space. How did you know who I was?
I studied the script for that episode and memorized the lines like a song.
What episode? What script?
The fourth wall is shattered, Super-D. That was the best BS excuse of a retcon correction the guys in the writing room could come up with.
That's me! Boop, 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 boop. I guess.
So is this our goodbye?
Yes, my friends, but you will always know where to find me. Boop, 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 boop. But I wonder if you'd do me a favor.
Well, what?
Monitor my return trip. I have gotten to know a few things about being a singular entity. I will die at the end of my life, and it is terrifying. I hope that reincarnation allows me to come back as a story that I might live on in the thoughts and memories of people who never knew me. I will stop being as this entity and become as the construct of 1 trillion cubic light years of space. I would like to have company as long as I can, so please monitor my tree.
Sure, I guess. Do you have some kind of monitoring device we can use?
I do.
You have monitoring equipment for a space launch?
Yeah, I have a space launch mission control center in my garage.
Why?
Well, the gag about it just being in the script has been dragged out thoroughly, so what if it's, that I develop space programs? I develop space programs in my spare time. Yes, it's true. I've personally launched 70 top secret spy satellites for over 53 governments from across the globe.
Damn it, are you a supervillain?
Can you measure the structure of local space-time?
Yeah, I got a gravitational wave interferometric observatory.
You are, aren't you? You're a supervillain. I would never have guessed.
Is this a laser interferometer?
Nope, I got a pair of cyclotronic gamma photon injectors.
Why? Why do you have cyclotrons in the spy satellite launch facility?
I am a camera operator. I am obsessed with light and ways to collect it.
Do you also build rockets?
Duh, I mean, it's not like rocket science.
It is exactly like rocket science. It is rocket science.
If you'd let me finish, I was saying it's not like rocket science is hard, okay?
What the hell are you talking about?
Rocket science is just how much boom, boom, boom below to make the thing above go up, 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 and how much shielding between the boom, boom, boom and the thing above is needed to not make the whole thing go boom, boom, boom altogether.
Who are you? Why are you prepared to monitor a hyperspace launch to the dawn of time in real time?
I'm Al, the cameraman, and nobody can see me or hear me but you.
Really?
Yes.
No, we can all see and hear you.
Yeah, I can see you too.
Hey, what's the matter, Xan Fezenvest?
Well, Ziggy, I mean, you guys get to do this big adventure thing, and it'll be really cool for the show, and that rocks, I guess. But, like, Al has his mission control center, and his cyclotronic gamma photon-injected interferometric gravitational wave detector, and Sphere-2-3DO has all his computational properties, and he can produce that dancing Flaminice Guy hologram, and you've got your command presence, and you can just host the launch or do the countdown or whatever, because you're a good show host, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna do a space launch.
I mean, you guys get to observe the space-time construct as it reconstructs itself and to instruct Super-D about its specific travel pathways outside normal space. And you get to guide it to its positional source, and you'll be doing so as that source is reversely reconstituted by temporal chronometric unilateral antibifurcation restructuring directives in an imaginary contrary-wise monodirectional temporospatial coordinate system that will overlay real space and discombobulate to reclaim its state of position by condensing its totality to a zero-point state and then turning inside out, and thereby it will redistribute the entire Hubble ultra-deep field construct instantaneously in real time within all time frames everywhere in the universe.
Yeah, that's the plot, I guess. Gee, you really, paid attention.
And, well, Ziggy Smõx, Mr. Smõx, you know?
No idea.
Well, I never get to play with you guys, and we just did the tea party, and that was fun, and now there's like an alien spaceship here, and you guys are just going off to play reverse lunar lander for real, in Al's garage. And I know it'll be really neat, and I never really get to play with you guys, but I'd like to, maybe?
Well, Xan Fezenvest, maybe you can come along too.
Really? I won't be a bother, and I'll buy my own lunch.
Sure, it's cool. You can monitor the ship's processes and help optimize functionality.
You're for real?
Yeah, come on, come play with us. It'll be like, it'll be fun.
Alright, Sphere-2-3DO, why don't you take Station 5? And Xan Fezenvest, you can take Monitor Station 4.
Station 4?
Okay, Ziggy, pull on that headset. There you go. Up there's your SAT-STACOM uplink in.
SAT-STACOM? Satellite Station Command? Are you hacked into Space Force's constellation controls?
And an uplink with a subspace relay interface, if you'd let me finish my sentence.
You don't just uplink to subspace, there has to be a system in place with which to interface.
Now I'll just do a scan for alien tech.
You don't just do that either.
Got him at the World Peace Monument. Ship systems on screen, everything looks good.
How, Al? How did you do that?
We just left him at the World Peace Monument, and I found his exact position by scanning for alien tech by the World Peace Monument. Yeesh!
What? Wait, how?
Oh, who's gonna take Monitor Station 1?
Beep boop.
Oh, good. Flaminice Guy. Good to see you.
Beep boop.
Now I'll just flip on the old interferometer.
Beep boop.
Whoa, what is that?
Beep boop.
Whoa, Al, this is not cool.
Whoa, okay, this is nuts. Is this counter a gamma ray gun?
Beep boop. Beep boop.
No. This counter is a gamma photon cannon.
Okay, is that safe?
This button opens a protocol to reverse time, and this one puts us in contact with Super-D. And we are online. Optimizing interface, and receiver-centered interface is fully optimized and functioning optimally. Super-D should be able to hear you. Ziggy Smõx, you are on the air.
Ziggy Smõx at mission control to Super-D. Come in, Super-D. Do you read? Copy. Over. Is this thing working out?
Okay, try again.
This is mission control to Super-D. Super-D, come in. Do you read? Copy. Over.
Of course I read. I read originals and copies, and I read all the way through, especially a really good detective thriller.
I mean, are you able to hear me?
Of course I can hear you. How else could I answer you as you answer me?
Well, that's what is meant by do you read? Copy. Over.
I read, I tell you, I read.
We are monitoring your vessel. Copy. Over.
Well, why don't you say so? All right, I am stepping through the primary hatchway. I am inside the cabin and closing the primary hatchway.
Looking good.
I am preparing systems for liftoff, inflating to fill entire cabin space. Locked in, all set. Can you give me a countdown?
Xan Fezenvest, would you like to count us down?
Certainly, thank you. And we are at T-minus 15 seconds to liftoff. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. All systems green. Good luck, Super-D. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
You are go!
Station 4, Super-D, confirm liftoff.
I have upward thrust. Now I am turning on the cloaking device. No, something is wrong.
Monitor Station 4 to Super-D. Copy, over.
Go ahead, 4.
Monitor 4, I show you have a red light on cloaking, so you are visible to ground radar as a strange object that only partially reflects light. You will appear as a flock of birds, but if you get sighted as a bogey, and they get visual confirmation and radar lock on you, you'll be all theirs. So, buddy, whatever you got to do it quick and get going. Copy? Over?
I am visible and am doing a flyby of the World Peace Monument. Maybe as I pass into hyperspace, it will induce some good vibe feedback. I am turning on the hyperthrust propulsion system. Operative gateway is open.
Check 1. Check 2.
Monitor 2, all good, dimensionality stable.
Check 3.
Monitor 3, all good, space-time is even and flowing nicely with the interferometer.
Check 4.
Monitor 4, got red on cloak, all other indicators green for go.
Check 5.
He's going to go through a time-like curve into imaginary time and then capture a gamma photon and ride it through hyperspace to the dawn of time. This is so cool. As he approaches light speed, he'll start to emit photons, then at light speed he'll be a physical wave of photons, and after that, he'll be a shadow of space folding back on itself, reclaiming radiation from the reverse time stream of its original unroot pathway.
Woo! Super-D, you are clear to hyperjump. Repeat, you are clear to hyperjump. Copy? Over.
I am going through the operative gateway. Surging out. Reaching in. I have passed through the operative gateway.
Monitor Station 2, emergency breakthrough. Super-D, we have lost space-time fluidity. The interferometer beam has merged and it is holding. The light is frozen. Copy? Over? No, Holy Toledo is not a state the interferometer beam can be in. Holy Toledo!
Imaginary
time flux reach capacity real time. We're going to blow out of unruly feedback from the far side of the universe at all possible points all at once.
Do you have a capacitor for the flux?
There's the main flux breaker.
Okay, we're gonna throw the main flux breaker and run the feedback back over itself as mass.
So Super-D will take on that mass and ride the beam as it does a quantum tunneling run down the previously disassembled cosmic stream upon which it first rode in. Oh, this rah!
All right, Al, throw the switch.
It's actually a button for the switch.
Push the button.
Button push.
Super-D, do you read? Copy. Over.
I read. I tell you I read all the time. Oh, wow. I can read all the time.
Great. We thought we lost you. Copy. Over.
Monitor Station 4, we still got him. Signal is strong. Yes, ask. Keep him talking.
You said that you can read all the time. Copy. Over.
My experience of time is becoming the situational construct of the geometry of space.
Oh, that's incredible, Super-D. Copy. Over.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting, flocking like a flying fleet of contiguous and interlaced physical frameworks deviating into and through each other in clouds of cornflake fractals.
Can you explain to us what is time? Copy. Over.
Yes, the universe is time. As the plane of space-time expands, the cosmic web is displaced, so it distends and resolves to fit the new mold of space as the galactic clusters adjust throughout its filament, modulating the positions of all galaxies and reshaping the structures of all bodies, from superclusters to cosmic megavoids to star clusters to cosmic strings. Then the makeup of the galaxies and intergalactic, non-galactic and exogalactic bodies are modulated so stars like the sun roll on and their planets revolve and bodies are stuck to them, and all the motion with each change relative to each other body moving compared to everything else is time. The mass that is the energy that is expanded and expanded to traverse and fill the expanding space is time.
So you are literally writing the makeup of the Hubble Ultra Deep Field as time itself. Copy. Over.
Yes, just exactly as you write the makeup of Earth, distancing its way through space as time. Time is the reaction of work, which is energy, which is mass.
Monitor Station 4, losing signal strength. Monitor Station 2, space-time normalizing.
Super-D, you're breaking up. Over.
No, I'm not in a relationship. What are you talking about?
Your voice is getting harder and harder to hear. Copy. Over.
No, it's not hard to hear, it's not to copy, it's not over, it's not the end. It's all.
Ow, Station 2, hear me?
It's all.
Yeah, Ziggy, what?
It's all.
Ow, on my mark, boost the signal
It's
and...
all. It's
Yeah?
all. It's all.
And reverse?
It's all.
Yeah?
It's all.
The polarity?
It's all.
Yeah?
It's all.
Of time.
It's all.
I was
It's
hoping
all.
you'd say that.
It's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
It's all. It's all. It's all. It's
You
all.
ready?
It's all. It's
Ready
all.
as I have been or
It's
I'll
all.
ever be.
It's all here, and it's all now.
Now!
Yeah, time reversal engaged. Yourself a last, eh?
Oh, hyperspace is so strange. It's like liquid snake skin.
Super-D, are you alright? Come in, copy, over.
Yes, I'm all right. It's just so much. This strange celestial event. It's so beautiful. I can't. No words. No way to describe this. Poetry can't describe this. It's just so beautiful. Such a waste for one to even see it if it can't be described. I had no idea it would be so beautiful.
Super-D, I hear you. You're doing great. You really met the grade. Copy, over.
I had no idea. Oh wow! It was all me. It was all of me. It's filled with galaxies that are filled with stars. Oh wow! I was all the stars.
This is mission control to Super-D. Super-D, you cut out there. Copy, over.
I was all the stars.
Super-D, I can still hear you. You're coming in strong and clear. Copy, over.
I was all the stars.
Super-D, copy, over.
I think we've lost him. It sounds like it's just a feedback loop.
I was all the stars.
Super-D, do you read? Copy, over.
I was all the stars.
Ziggy, We've lost him.
No, Al, there's gotta be something.
We've lost him, Ziggy. This is exactly what we expected. He stayed in touch until it was impossible. He's gone.
I was all the stars.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
I was all the
Well, do you want to go for tea?
I guess I can go for tea.
I could go for tea too. I was all the stars.
And that was the show. I hope you had a great time and enjoyed what we did there. Have a great time till next time. There might not be a next time. I won't be here next time. I might be here next time. Have fun. Adios. Ciao.
I'm recording this 5 seconds after the opening, and I hope you enjoyed that. All right. Bye-bye. This episode, oh yeah, I guess it will. I have to do a closing card.
So ZERØ O'skul says Brian Greene is a charlatan. Thank you, ZERØ O'skul. I appreciate that.